your friend Jacob over at NH Custom Tattoo and Piercing and Hook Set. Today, we're doing Chattin. Dennis. He's a real American hero. He joined the military straight out of high school, and he went off to help protect America. And we're doing a tattoo memorial for him, for some of his fallen brothers. And we're going to put a skull on today, and a cross, and big Jesus, and praying hands, and doing a whole sleeve for him. But, hey Dennis, you want to tell me a little bit more? I don't know if it's too personal for you to tell the general public, but man, you literally went through hell.
Well, what some people might call hell, we call another day.
You're a Purple Heart.
Yep.
You got literally blown up, and let's tell the story about it. Save a bunch of people's lives as well. One of the most touching stories you've already told me, I don't know if you feel like saying this again, is what they were doing to the children when you kicked down the door. Oh, you want to say that one? Okay.
No.
Oh man, it's crazy. I don't know. Your PTSD must go out through you so crazy.
It's bad at times.
So what was your favorite thing about being in the military?
My brothers. Definitely my brothers.
Yeah?
You spend so much time with them that they become closer to you than actual family members. And there's nothing you wouldn't do for them.
You're telling me one story where you guys were getting attacked and you're pretty much fighting back in your underwear.
Yeah, that was fun.
You want to tell that one again? In a little more detail? I think you just hit the nail on the head with that one.
I just taking mortar rounds into the fob without going to the shower. Wound up having to man the wall and nothing but my underwear, flip-flops, and my weapon.
That's badass.
And then my armor.
But we got a second armor. Wow. Man.
Yeah, our base was... And they sent the whole battalion, our battalion, we were in Snake Pit in Ramadi.
What's Snake Pit?
It's just the name of our base.
Okay.
And then the rest of the battalion was separated between Blue Diamond and Hurricane Point. So our whole battalion was literally in 3 different bases.
Okay. Okay.
And my company was the only company that was in Snake Pit.
Really?
So we were away from the whole battalion.
Wow.
And Captain Maloney, the one putting his name on there,
Yep.
that man was the greatest guy in the world. Cared about his Marines, there's nothing he wouldn't do for him. I mean...
Is he the gentleman you showed me a picture of?
No.
Okay. You're telling me a story about one of these guys that, I don't know if you want me to really repeat it, but long story short, he saved a bunch of people and he was severely wounded. And
Yeah, Sergeant Major Castle.
you want to repeat that story?
Sergeant Major Castle heard some of his Marines were under fire and they were taking casualties. Went running into a house with his pistol and his knife and actually rescued his Marines while taking out insurgents from the house. He's on the cover of magazines and everything. He's really well known.
Wow. Because of the story.
And he used to be my company gunner before Iraq happened.
Used to be your company gunner?
Gunnery sergeant.
Okay. What's that mean?
So, in a company, your chain of command, you have your CO, commanding officer,
Yep.
company first sergeant, and then company gunnery sergeant. And we also have a company XO who's an officer, but those guys are the ones who pretty much run the entire company. And then you get broken down into your platoons, where you have your lieutenant, your staff sergeant, and then your squad leaders, all that.
Okay.
You would need a whole lot of time to break down the whole inner workings
Sure.
of a Marine Corps company.
There's a lot to it.
There's...
Roll a little bit more?
Yep.
How many roll over in your side, please, as we were talking about earlier?
Yep. There you go.
Alright.
Now I can get...
Yeah. So this guy, well, tell me about him.
Well, he was amazing. I mean, unfortunately, when I got wounded, I suffered severe brain trauma. So a lot of my memories of people and events are gone due to this brain trauma. But I mean, health is awesome. So is Staff Sergeant Gonzalez. I knew Staff Sergeant Gonzalez before he got promoted to Staff Sergeant.
Really?
Yep. When he was just a sergeant like I was.
So what advice do you have if you were, 18, 19 years old, going back in the military again? What would you tell your younger version of yourself?
Honestly, nothing. Study harder with your military knowledge. Like, really get to know my job. I would tell my younger self, get to know my job better.
Okay.
I mean, because there's a lot that goes into...
Why don't you hold your hands together like we were talking about?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to get you right here.
There's a lot that goes into running a squad. and there's a lot of knowledge. Having to call in medevacs, having to call in close air support, having to call in, a bunch of stuff with radios, and then there's just a lot of knowledge that goes into it.
And that's literally life and death.
Yep. You mess up one little thing and it can cost somebody their life. So I would tell my younger self, make sure you study harder while you're in it and learn the job better.
It is a job, yeah. Some people don't take it serious like that.
Yeah.
It's definitely serious job. What was your favorite thing besides your brothers, like you said, your camaraderie?
Traveling.
Oh yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah, we talked about that. The Philippines. I mean, I've been to Hong Kong, Australia, Dubai, Oman, Eritrea, Ethiopia. I've been all over the world. Hawaii a few times.
You're saying that Thailand was one of your favorites. Where else was your favorite?
Singapore.
How come Singapore is your favorite?
They have an actual MGM Grand Casino there.
Okay, kind of like what's in Vegas?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that thing is, over there, most people don't know, Singapore is very strict with their rules and their laws. Very strict. To smoke over there, they have little boxes on the roadways. And if you want to have a cigarette, you have to go inside that box to smoke.
No kidding.
Yep. You cannot chew gum on the subways. You cannot chew gum on them.
Why? What's wrong with chewing gum?
They try to keep the place very clean.
Oh, the worry people are going to spit their gum out?
Yeah. So it is very, very clean.
You can put your arm down now.
Yep. And it's a beautiful country to go and visit.
So what do you think? I'm sure you've heard of the current politics and events going on. Some people are talking about Islam and all this other radical stuff going on. We briefly said that we don't really got much to worry about that. Can you elaborate on that?
Americans need to know that what they see on TV and stuff like that, that's not all Muslims. I mean, they can't judge everybody based off what those radical ones do.
Right.
And that's what they are over there.
Correct.
Radical.
Yep.
They're not like Muslims here in America. I have friends that are Muslim, and they're nowhere near like what you see on TV.
Okay, so a lot of that's just propaganda.
Yeah, you got to take everything with a grain of salt. You need to really, for me, I got to experience both versions. So I got to see the radical side over in Iraq, but I also get to see the non-radical side here.
Sure.
And people need to understand, don't be judging people just based off what you see on TV.
Right, yeah, I like that a lot. Yeah, everyone's not like that, there's only a few people, and that's my opinion, is like, hey, we don't got much to worry about.
Yep.
But some people think that we're going to be going into another war or whatever. I really don't think there's nothing to do about it either way.
No, you can't. Something I used to tell my Marines is no matter what happens, you can always count there will always be another war at some point in time.
Sure, yeah. That's inevitable.
Yep, the war is inevitable, unfortunately.
Yep.
I would love it if we didn't.
Oh, sure. But you train for the worst and hope for the best, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, how was all your training?
Oh my God. I've done... See, for me, I got to experience more than just... Because I was infantry in the Marines. But I got to experience more than just infantry because I went and... how do I explain it? Marines and servicemen know when I say I was tapped out.
What's that mean?
It's like a temporary assignment to another unit.
Okay.
So I was tapped out and put on temporary assignment to one map, which is... If you're thinking of it family-wise, they're like the papa of the family.
Okay.
One map controls all the units on the West Coast. And I was actually tapped out there to be their status readiness and training systems chief.
Okay.
And I was there when September 11th happened.
Huh.
And had to go inside the secure control room and had to watch it all on TV and give status updates to the generals. It was a lot.
What was that like for you?
Honestly, it's something you prepare for all the time, so it kind of was like just shifting gears from if you're driving on a dirt road and then you go onto a hard road. I mean, it's different, it changes, but it's the same thing.
Sure, okay.
It's probably the easiest way to explain it.
Sure, yeah, something that you just gotta move with the transition, I guess, huh?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually got tasked when I was there by General Hagee to set up security details throughout the whole one-map area. Really? For all our buildings and stuff.
Something like that.
That was a pain in the ass.
Okay.
We had one night where the one-map sergeant major, he was coming back to the building to get some paperwork that he needed for the next day. And I had told my guys, listen, what you do is if somebody's approaching the building, first you warn them, then you tell them, and then if they still don't listen, put them on their ass.
Uh-huh.
I was like, just make sure you know who you're doing it to.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
They didn't realize it was the sergeant major. It was like 2 a.m. And it was dark. They couldn't see him. And he came running up to the building, and they told him, "Sir, stay back. Secure area." Then they told him, and they got close enough, and they put him on his ass. And then I got called in. I got called in the very next day. "What the hell are you telling your Marines to do?" And blah. I'm like, "Well, did you tell them who you were? I shouldn't have to on the sergeant major."
What, do you think that everyone knows who he is, like he's a celebrity?
Well, most people don't know in the military. Up on the wall inside the command buildings is a picture of the chain of command.
Okay.
The CEO, the sergeant major, on down. All the way from president down.
Sure.
And that's so that everybody, you see who's in your chain of command.
Okay.
Well, these guys didn't realize it at the start, or else they would have known it.
Yep.
But I told the sergeant major, I was like, "Well, did you say who you were when you started running towards the building?"
Good call.
I'm like, "If you didn't identify yourself, then my Marines are not responsible for putting you on your butt. They're doing what they were supposed to."
Absolutely, yeah. Because they thought, he wasn't someone who was qualified to be there.
Yep.
Unauthorized entry, that's what happened.
Yeah. And I think it was like a week later, Colonel Woody, who was in charge of the G3 section, decided, to have a luau for all of us. Congratulate us on doing a good job on protecting the buildings.
Oh, cool.
And then it was about a week after that, I got the call that my wife was in labor and I had to rush to the base hospital.
Wow, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
What was that like for you?
Oh my Lord. I was on post at the time. I still had my sidearm, all my flak vests. I had one of my guys actually drive me there in the Humvee.
Yep.
And I had to hand over everything to him. Ran in there. Jen's in labor. She'll kill me for saying this.
Okay.
But the second I got in there, she cheated on me.
Oh boy.
So, luckily the Naval Hospital in Camp Pendleton was nice enough to give me a set of scrubs. And I still, to this day, have the scrubs inside of my closet.
A little bit of sentimental value with that one, huh?
Oh yeah. It's kind of a running joke in my family that if somebody loves me, they have to puke on me. Because
you got your kids puke on you too.
Yep, my wife has done it, my kids have done it, my dogs have done it.
My daughter just puked on me yesterday. It happens,
Yep. Another thing with being in the military is your entire family are all born at different locations.
Oh sure. Yeah, I was born in Germany because of that. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Where were your kids born?
See, Madison was born on Camp Pendleton, California. Braden was born in Gary. Jennifer was born in Methuen, Mass. And I was born in Iowa.
Iowa.
Yeah. So everybody in the family is from a different zip code.
Speaking of that, where's your favorite place in America?
America? Yeah. Texas.
Really? How
Oh,
in
yeah.
Texas?
You go down there in Texas, it's like certain places down there have just frozen in time. I'm a big country boy.
Okay.
So horses, cattle, all that, that's like heaven to me.
Yeah. You ever live on a farm or a ranch?
Yep, growing up, lived on the farm in Iowa.
How was that like for you?
It was it was something. I mean, definitely different than when you hear other people talk about their childhood.
Sure, yeah, most people don't get to have that experience.
No, they don't. And I mean, growing up in my town is very, very small. I mean, I could literally go to the corner store and I could pick up alcohol and cigarettes from my grandfather from there because they knew who my grandfather was.
Okay, small town community.
Yep, they knew my grandma, they knew my brother, they knew my mom, they knew everybody.
Sure.
Everybody knows everybody.
Yeah, you're not getting away with crap over there. You know, all this modern city drama and
Yep.
deceitfulness. You can't get away with that when you're in a small town.
Oh yeah, you screw up in a small town, your mom knows before you get home.
Yeah. So you were in the military for how long? Because I know that you took that.
10 and a half years.
10.5, yeah, but do you want me to say what happened to you? You got your Purple Heart.
You can.
All right, well, he took a bomb. Literally, he got blown up. He showed me the scars on his back. Do you want to say more about that? That's incredible.
We were on a night patrol, and we were doing a hit on a house where a guy was making IEDs.
That stands for improvised electronic explosive.
Explosive device.
Yeah.
And he was putting them on our main supply route. So we did the hit on the house, and I was standing outside with two of my buddies, and one of my fire teams was too far down the road.
One of your fire teams, you said?
Yep, they were providing security down the road, and I couldn't really see them. So I clicked my radio to tell them to fall back a little bit so I had better visual. Well, the radio first would see on my radio detonated the IED that I was I was standing right on top of, and sent me flying. And then my radio man Singleton took shrapnel and through his nasal cavity, ricocheted off his jaw, through his tongue, and then lodged in his other jawbone.
And he still lives.
Yep, still living.
He got plastic surgery and he looks good now.
Oh yeah, you see him today, and you would not even be able to tell.
That is insane.
Not even.
Wow.
That was a night.
You're saying that a lot of the enemy will detonate the bombs with the cell phone.
Yep, they use cell phones, they use anything they can get their hands on. I mean, they hide them in trash bags, dead animals, they strap them to kids.
That's the worst.
They just didn't care.
To their own kids, too.
Yep, they did not care.
That is insane. Where's the humanity?
Yep, there is.
I mean, there's a needle law that they're supposed to follow, but they just don't give a crap.
No, they don't. They're insurgents. They don't care. The only law they care about was the law of their God. But like I said, they're radicals, so they misinterpret the way the Quran says to do things. They misinterpret to suit their needs.
Yeah. I'd say that's misinterpreted for sure. Don't they kind of glorify if you die in battle type of thing?
Yeah, they glorify it. It's ridiculous.
Sound like a bunch of selfish people, really. But some of them are pretty smart when it comes to warfare, right?
Oh, yeah.
They do some dirty tactics. And you won't even see them coming.
Oh, yeah. Those are definitely some great tactics, but, I mean...
What advice would you have for someone who had to go into the military nowadays?
Definitely take the time to decide on what job you want to do in the military before you sign up. Because that job is what you're going to be doing for 4 years. And if you decide to stay in and re-enlist and make it a career or even do another 4 years, that is your job. So make sure it's going to be something you're going to want to do for the rest of your life.
Now, what about with the people like yourself who actually had to go to several active duty, so combat? You've been through many battles.
No, I just went to Ramadi.
You went to what?
Ramadi, Iraq.
What's that? Ramadi.
Ramadi. It's the name of their city in Iraq.
Okay.
Luckily, that was my only one deployment over there.
Did you play paintball for training before you went?
It's kind of like paintball. You still have your weapon, but they put a different barrel on the weapon, and it shoots like a feet couple.
Okay.
And we did train like that.
Did you get hit with that? It hurt?
Oh god, yeah. And the mask you wear, we had a few guys. The masks we were wearing, they went through the mouthpiece and actually caught a couple guys.
No kidding.
Yeah, so a couple of guys had some swollen lips and
that's not hurt.
bloody mouths and everything else. We were
Oh, keep them real quick. You don't want to get hit with a live round. One of your buddies, you guys shot 5 times and kept going.
Yeah.
That's insane. Did his armor take all the rounds, or was it in his arms, or what?
No,
How do you live?
your safety plate only covers a certain area of your front and your back.
Yep, just the vitals, really.
Yeah, just the vitals, so everything else is exposed.
Ah, just the lightweight, right?
Yeah.
That's what meant you get hit in the neck, you're done.
Oh.
You know?
You'd be surprised. You get hit in the neck, you got a good chance.
Oh.
Just depends on where in the neck you get hit.
Yeah.
Most people don't know your neck is pretty much your meat.
Yeah, I mean, you got your carotid artery, so you don't want that to get hit.
Oh yeah, that gets hit, you're done.
Yeah, your trachea, your jugular, even your vertebrae.
Yeah.
Or that gets your paraplegic.
Yeah, not close.
They literally got blown up. So I bet you have a pretty good pain tolerance compared to all the stuff you've been through.
Yeah, my pain tolerance is very high.
So yeah, this is a pretty painful area right here down the lower wrist. You're taking it like a champ.
Honestly, you can barely feel it.
Oh, good. Well, I'm trying to be really gentle too, because I know that this hurts. But some guys, like you, who've been through war literally, they don't have a good pain tolerance anymore because maybe of the medicines or whatever they have to be on.
Yeah.
So it kind of depletes that for them. But some people have a good pain tolerance. Everyone's different.
Yeah, my pain tolerance is pretty good.
Yeah, we got most of your outline done already.
Yeah.
Put it on around. Nope, that's too much. Yeah, perfect. So what do you think about, and I'm not trying to get political, you tell me this is like, we don't want to talk about it, but all this stuff going on in the news lately, you know, some people are freaking out about what could potentially happen. What do you think could happen?
I think cooler heads will actually prevail. I don't think anything major is going to happen with it.
That's what I'm thinking. You hear that, guys? We got nothing to worry about.
And I really think cooler heads will prevail. I mean, it's like anything in life. You get two people that disagree on something, they're going to butt heads.
Oh, for sure.
But
I think a lot of misunderstanding sometimes with that communication. sometimes people just, like, we let our emotions get involved or whatever, or pride or ego. So what have you been doing for your career since you've been out of the military?
Well, I am actually retired.
Right? Do you do anything else, or are you just enjoying the retired life?
Oh, I used to do paintball.
Oh, cool.
Shout out to OSG Paintball.
Oh yeah, they're over in Barnstead,
Yep.
New Hampshire. Come on up here.
One of the best places to go play paintball at.
Why do you think that? I agree with you, but
Because they're constantly, OSG is constantly developing and their fields. They don't, other places will just, they'll make the field and then they'll make minor adjustments here and there.
Sure.
OSG actually takes it to another level. They actually sit there and redevelop entire fields and will build on them, expand them, and they go all out for their players. Absolutely. They're awesome. Unfortunately, my body no longer allows me to play. I wish. That'd be great. But, I took my son when he just came of age to go play paintball. We were at OSG.
yeah.
And he took a round right above his mask, and it went right into
I'm ready to wear.
his forehead.
Ah, right between the mask. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I got a picture of him with
Yeah,
this.
I know good well.
Oh yeah, I got a picture of him with this giant welt on his forehead.
It was pretty funny for you, huh?
Oh, I was laughing my ass off. But he took it like a champ though. He
Oh, good for him.
he teared up a little bit, but didn't cry, didn't nothing, and he was right back out on the field.
No kidding. Good for
Yeah.
him. How old was he at the time?
He was, I want to say he was 11 at the time,
Oh, good.
but he was just, he didn't let it stop him. He went right back out.
Good for him.
Braden is definitely, he's a hard kid.
Just like his dad, right?
Yeah, like I used to be. Now I'm soft and gooey. Now I'm retired.
What have you spend your time? You got a lot of wisdom, though. Well, what have you learned over the last, 30 years or so?
Learn to listen.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Always, before you sit there and start screaming at people and getting all hell-bent and pissed off, learn to listen to people first. Try to understand their point of view before you start screaming.
That is a great quote that you just said. I like that a lot. Because I think that will help diffuse a lot of misunderstandings that lead to arguments.
Yep.
Sometimes even getting violent or whatever. It's not what we need. People need more compassion and understanding. And I'm not saying that some people are ignorant, but some people perhaps are confused.
Yep.
And by listening, and I'd say too, not just listening to the people you're having a dispute with, but maybe even do a little bit of research or whatever on what you're disputing about. There's a lot of confusion on that.
My kids growing up, I always told them before they get all mad and upset, try to put yourself in their shoes and see it from their point of view.
Good call. Empathy is important.
That way,
That's a big one.
it allows them to understand people better. It allows them to see things from a different angle. And you never know. Maybe by seeing it from their point of view, you can see it differently on your point of view.
Oh, such great words of wisdom, man. So I was telling you before that my father was in the military. I kind of brought up and trained to be a soldier. And the more and more I learned about all that type of stuff, the more I realized, you know what? I think I want to be a little bit more peaceful and understanding, compassionate, because the people didn't understand me at the time. And it's such a good thing. I think a lot of people need to truly understand more. Is that.
Yeah. I think if people learn to listen more instead of scream,
Yeah.
then a lot more people's points of views, a lot more things will be accomplished in the world.
Absolutely. And even in personal relationships with people, husband, wives, stuff like that.
Well, I don't know about that. My wife yells at me all the time, but I still know.
Isn't that normal?
Yeah.
But I think that maybe on something like that, it's confusion, misunderstanding. Right?
Oh no, I like to push your buttons.
Uh-oh, you're a provoker.
Oh yeah,
Why do you do that?
because it's funny to see her mad.
Oh boy, you're an asshole.
I know. No, her and I joke around a lot. And
Oh, that's good. You know she's just joking.
yeah, we'll purposely push each other's buttons just to get a reaction.
Okay.
I mean, we've had people actually come up to us and go, "Are you guys really fighting?" We're like, "No." I got lucky with that one.
So what have you been trying to teach your kids so that they can grow up to be the best version of you?
Biggest thing I've taught them that I'm hoping will stick is work ethic. Nothing is free. It doesn't matter if it's food or money. It also someone's respect. You need to work for that. It's not just given willy-nilly.
Oh, I like that a lot.
You need to work for it.
Yeah. My dad was big into that too.
Yeah.
And I think it helps actually that you have to do that. It's not even about the money. It's about the dedication, commitment, perseverance, and you earn it, whatever it is in life.
Exactly. I'd rather have someone's respect than $100,000 or whatever.
Yeah, I think that's very, very important. I agree with you, but why do you feel that way?
Because once you learn to respect each other, you can grow on it and trust and other things, and then you can actually count on that person if you ever need it.
Yep.
And having that person in your life that you can count on and depend on is way more important than having money.
Oh, yeah.
Because money comes and money goes, but someone you can count on and depend on and respect, that's way more valuable.
Oh, absolutely. And that's a big one. Teach your kids work ethic, and it sounds like you respect, empathy, try to have peace and understanding without the yelling.
Yeah.
What else are you can try and teach your kids?
Braden, I've always taught, always stand up for the weak.
That's a good one too.
I told him time and time again when he was in school, I'm like, if you get in trouble at school for protecting somebody, I will not be mad at you. Even if you get suspended, I will not be mad at you. If you're protecting somebody who can't protect themselves, all right, then you don't have to worry about it. Madison, my daughter, she went into nursing. She's now an RN over at Elliott, and she's always trying to help the rest of us.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, the compassion.
Yeah. She has huge heart.
I think that a lot of military people get misunderstood that you're out to hurt people, and really you're out to protect.
Yeah.
You're being a hero. You're trying to save people from getting hurt. And same with medics.
Yeah. It's the same in law enforcement. There's always that 1% that makes everybody look bad, makes everybody else look bad.
Sure.
It's the same way in the military.
Absolutely.
99% of the people in the military join for that sense of protecting those that can't protect themselves and defending the country.
Absolutely.